Most players in Rainbow Six Siege lose rounds not because they can't shoot straight, but because they can't read what the enemy team is doing, okay? So today I'm gonna teach you how to read the enemy like a book, okay? Doesn't matter what book, as long as you can read, you can get it, okay? So instead of being outsmarted by little Jimmy and running down the stairs, you'll be the one predicting every move and punishing their mistakes, my boy. The first clue is literally right in front of you, Mr. Mackie, okay? The operator picks. Operator selection tells you what kind of game plan the enemy is going for. That is why it's so important for defenders to go into camps once the round has started. And for attackers, it's made a whole lot easier for getting the upper hand with the drones in prep phase. You just gotta use it, little Jimmy, okay? For example, let's say if you see a Monty or a Blitz, expect a rush or a side collapse. If they pick a Vigil, Oryx or Caveira, they most definitely going to roam. If they pick Jackal, they probably gonna hunt roamers. If you see a mute shotgun, they're probably gonna play close quarters, alright? Don't just focus on who you're playing, watch who they bring and watch who your teammates bring. Every operator reveals intent, okay? The first 30 seconds of a round are like the first chapter of a book. You already know what you're dealing with.
Nice.
You hear barricades breaking early, that's spawn peak setup. Alright? You hear multiple reinforcements on one side of the map, they're stacking defenses for a bunker hold. You see drones getting left in a sneaky spot, they're preparing to pinch roamers. At the end of the day, it all comes down to paying attention to patterns, little Jimmy. If they spawn pick first round, there's a good chance they'll try to do it again. If they reinforce weird spots, that tells you what area they want to fight from. For example, let's say we are playing on Clubhouse in the world of the bedroom, okay? If the defenders go and reinforce CCTV, it's a good indication that there will be someone playing and contesting map control from CCTV, cache or garage, yeah? Once the round develops, you need to ask yourself, where is the pressure coming from? If you're on the fence and hear multiple drones in one hallway, that is where the attack is hitting. If attackers are silent for too long, it usually means they are stacking for a big boost. Okay? On attack, if you notice two defenders constantly roaming together, you know they are relying on trade kills. If they never roam, you can take map control for free and choke them out. Yeah? Think of it like chess. Every move they make is revealing their strategy. Yeah? Now here's where you flip the script, my guy. Reading the enemy team is step 1. Adapting is step 2. Versus rushers, don't panic. Use utility like barbed wire, traps and crossfires. Let them run into bullets. Let them eat it up. Okay? Versus turtles, bring vertical pressure with bugs, sledge or grenades. Force them out of their hiding spots, yeah? Versus roamers, it's pretty easy, it's pretty obvious. Don't change blindly. Don't chase blindly. Cut them up with Nomad, Gridlock, Jackal or even drone in flanked routes. Now versus structured teams, their plan revolves around playing off each other, meaning always expect a second or third player after killing one of the enemy teammates, yeah? When it comes to hard breachers, there are two scenarios. If Kate or Bandit are available, use them to deny breach and stall out the attack, plain and simple. If they are banned, don't waste your life trying to hold the wall, let them have it. But be ready to punish. For example, open up the floor from above or below and capitalize on any enemy who tries to enter the breach. This way you still control the fight and make them second guess ever playing hard breacher again. Yeah? The goal isn't just to read them, it's to make them feel like no matter what they try, you're always 2 steps ahead. Now, Siege isn't just all about one round, it's about patterns. If the enemy team does the same thing twice, assume they'll do it again until punished. You have to punish them. Okay? Absolutely penetrate, evacuate, do what you must. But they must be punished. That is where you win free rounds. The same spawn peak spot, pre-fire it, but don't just hold it. Predict the timing and swing when they least expect it. Same roam route, cut them off or set traps where they always rotate. For example, use claymores at rotations. Okay? Same side setup. Grenade the exact same shield blocking the window or the doorway. Easy as that. Little Jamie doesn't change his habits, so exploit them until he cries in all chat. Reading the enemy team is all about paying attention to the details most players ignore. Operator peaks, early round sound, pressure points and repeated patterns. It all tells a story. You just need to learn to read that story, my guy. And you will always be ahead of the curve. Now, if this helped you in any way, penetrate that like button, give the subscribe button some buck shots, and let me know in the comments what is the dumbest predictable play you've punished in ranked. Until then, catch you in the next one.